general thoughts?
Not perfect, kind of ugly at times, but we found a way to win. And after these 2 back-to-back road trips, I don't care. I mean, we found a way to win. When we needed to make a play or two, we made a play. I'm very proud of the team. I'm very proud of their fight. You know, there are obviously things we need to get cleaned up, but we'll worry about that tomorrow. They've earned the right to relax and excuse me, I'm losing my voice. They've learned the right to relax and take a breath and enjoy a hard-fought win on the road against an opponent that is frankly probably a little bit better than we thought and that other people think.
Your defense was in a position it's been in a lot. 2 minutes to go, game kind of on the line. I guess what are you thinking in that moment?
That we need to hit the quarterback, we need to rush, and I was not thinking the freshman was going to come up with 2 interceptions, but that we just needed to make a play. I mean, frankly, I'm upset that it got to that point. We need to finish the game. On 3rd and 1, we can't have a linebacker come running through a gap and hit us in the backfield. We got to finish the game. That's the bottom line. But, again, resiliency. Something bad happened. Next group came out, found a way to make a play. You know, the holding penalty that we force on the rush is a big holding penalty. I mean, that's their mistake, but we forced it. So that's a big play on the drive, and now forces them into very, very long yardage and, you know, makes it better for us.
You made some secondary changes, moving Kendall to cornerback and putting Damian in at safety. I mean, I imagine it couldn't have worked out, you know, better with.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good debut for a true freshman. We knew athletically he was one of our better guys. It was just whether or not he was going to be ready. And it took a couple extra weeks. He's a freshman. And I'm so happy for him and the way he played today. We got to get the corner situation settled, and we will eventually. I don't want to keep doing it by committee. I thought we pressured them. I thought we hit Licata a bunch. We had a couple sacks. And really, they got out of their comfort zone. I mean, they didn't really try to run the ball. I mean, there's a lot of quick throws and, you know, try and get the ball out of their hand because we were going to rush. So.
What triggered the secondary changes? I mean, what made you want to make, you know, a pretty drastic change to put 2 new starters in there and move 1 guy to a different position?
It was just very obvious in practice that Damian was too athletic to be standing around. I mean, he could do things athletically that we don't have guys that can do. So what good is it to have him standing next to me? And we had a very frank discussion with him. We talked to him at Texas A&M the night before the game in the hotel and said, hey, listen, this is a possibility. Where's your mind at? And he said, if that's what you guys need, let's go. And I give him all the credit in the world. Mike Bradison did a great job getting him ready this week. His teammates did a great job picking him up. And, you know, that's a hell of a debut. It's going to be hard to follow up.
2 huge runs up the middle. I mean, James's 91-yard run and then Don with about 55 yards. Just talk about both those individually. And even your 10-yard touchdown run was up the middle. Did you just see a weakness?
Actually, we thought we were going to be able to run on the perimeter, but they started to stunt a bunch. And we felt like if we were moving forward and they were moving sideways, that we had a chance to get the ball north and south. We got to run it better in the second half. And when we take shots, we got to make plays.
Are you pleased with overall how you guys played in this game?
It's hard to tell. I mean, my gut is it could have been better. But the only, you know, nobody cares if it was close. Nobody cares that it was competitive last week. We lost. It was competitive here. We did a lot of things that we need to get cleaned up, but the bottom line is we've made 2 hard road trips in a row, and we found a way to win on the road against a decent team. So that's my takeaway right now, is that we found a way to win.
Every game you've added 1 more turnover, up to 3 turnovers forced this game.
That's the difference in the game. 3 turnovers to nothing is the difference in the game. And we talk about that all the time. You got to win the turnover battle. And in a 3-point game, 3 turnovers to none is the difference.
Lyon set a career high in tackles. What did you think of his play? And then Bertrando stepping in for Dobridge. What did you think of his play?
I thought Bert did pretty well. I thought Matt got worn out at times and kind of got lost in space, but played his tail off. I mean, we've got to get back healthy now as we go to the conference. We lost Gip, couldn't play in the second half. Dobie was down. Fonts got nicked up. There were times offensively we just couldn't get in and out of personnel groups because we were down tight ends. So, you know, I'm going to have to take a look at how we practice this week, and because we gotta get back healthy.
Are you pleased where you're at heading into conference play?
If I had asked you what it was going to, I mean, what were your predictions? Probably 2-2.
Yeah.
I
think it's how you're playing more so than the record.
I'm pleased that we are improving. I think we're improving, and that's what's That's what's important to me, is that we keep getting a little bit better, and I think we're improving. We ran the ball for, what, I think 7-9 a carry today. I mean, people say, well, if you take the 191-yarder away, you don't take it away. We got it. We hit it. So I'm pleased about our efficiency running the ball. If we're going to run the ball like this, though, we've got to be able to take shots downfield and convert them. There's a bunch of stuff we need to do better, but I feel like we're playing together and we're handling adversity well.
Your defense basically made 2 stops in the last 7 minutes to win the game. What do you think it does for them to be put in that situation and then to come with turnovers and win the game for you guys?
I think it's good for our whole team, the fact that one side of the ball picked up the other, because the offense had 2 chances to end the game and didn't, and the defense went back out there twice and found a way, and that's great for our football team.
The wide receiver situation seemed like more drops than you would like today. Is that a troubling situation, not giving Tyler enough help?
We'll get it better. I mean, they're not dropping them on purpose. They will get better. We'll just keep improving. We got to get Hassan. He's too big not to be involved. We got to scheme some things up. But again, he had his hand on 2 deep shots that we got to find a way to come down with it. Really, the thing for us is Jericho's had a nagging ankle, and I might shut him down for a couple days, because having him come in and out of the game limping as he's gutting himself through it, we've got to just try and get back healthy at that position and leave 3 guys out there and just try to get a more steady performance.
So who all got game balls?
Pat Deneke, because this is his hometown. Stephen King, because this is his alma mater. And Jim Hoffer, because this is his first time back to UB since being the head coach. And that program doesn't have a foundation without Jim. He gave me my first full-time job here. He gets one.
What about Baber?
Baber will get one on Monday. The player of the game stuff goes out on Monday when we meet him, and I'm sure he'll get one then.
What was his reaction just coming off the field?
Fired up. He was not nervous. I love that about him. I'm so proud of him. He wasn't nervous at all. I saw him in the hotel today. I said, "You okay?" He big smile on his face, ready to go. So he's going to be a good one.